At 9:37, you're watching News Channel 3 Live at 9, and our next guest is marking an incredible milestone. He's celebrating his 20th year of being cancer-free.
Anthony Maranise shares his story in a new book, but he won't see a dime from it. That's because he plans to donate all the proceeds to the hospital that saved his life. Anthony, welcome to Live at 9. So good to see you here. What an amazing story you have. Take us back. 20 years.
20 years.
What has this journey been like?
It's been an incredible one, and it's really come full circle, Mr. Coleman, Ms. Conley. It really has. From 94 to 97, I was a patient there at St. Jude. Went into remission pretty quickly in around 96, but you often mark your remission really when you're done with therapy. So in 97, right, when all of that is out of the picture, that's when you're really considered mostly out of the woods. And so 20 years, 2017 for a lot of people. They've kind of marked it as not the greatest year. It was a banner year for me. That was 20 years cancer-free, and in celebration of that, I decided to take some of the gifts that the good Lord's given me, my gifts in academic theology and in writing, and I've written a book to try and help other people in their cancer journeys, not just the people that are going through cancer, but people that have lost loved ones to it, as well as survivors as well, in a three-part book.
So it's not just a book about your experience, it's more about what? How your faith helped you through this very deep valley, or what?
That's exactly right. Not entirely autobiographical. In my little foreword, I have my story. That way people know that I've experienced all three of the parts. I've lost loved ones to cancer. I have been a survivor, and of course I've fought through it myself. But the book takes my training as an academic theologian and gives sort of the perspectives on spiritual theology in layman's terms, to sort of give spiritual direction to those three groups of persons which make up the totality of individuals that are ever affected by cancer. And at the end of all three of the parts, and they go in order for those that have lost loved ones to cancer, grief spirituality is part one. Part two is for those currently fighting their battle, and part three is for survivors. And at the end of all three parts, there are suggested spiritual exercises and further resources in case the content itself just isn't enough.
You have really covered the entire spectrum here.
I tried to make sure that we got everybody covered.
These days, though, when you think back, obviously on your faith, but also St. Jude, when you see those buildings, when you see those structures today, what comes to mind for you?
There was a picture on Twitter just a few days ago at sunset. A beautiful rainbow was right over St. Jude, and it says, if anybody needs something to lift your day today, just have a look at this picture. And it was, all the St. Jude buildings and their sort of iconic reddish pink or whatever, and then that rainbow right there. Whether that rainbow is there or not, I sort of always see that. St. Jude is the type of place that when you're there as a patient, you really don't look forward to going, because you know what's coming. It's going to be sticks and procedures and exams. But when you've made it out on the other side, and every time I've driven past those buildings or see that logo or anything like that, it brings me the greatest happiness and the greatest joy. I mean, I even got the logo tattooed on my ankle because to remind me that I am forever a child of St. Jude.
You're lucky you didn't tell us that before air. We would have made you show us.
I would have as well.
Would this book also help, because some people don't go through the cancer valley, but we all face a valley. There's some with mental illness, with addiction, with sudden loss of income, disability. I mean, there's all sorts of valleys. Would this also help them through these journeys?
I would certainly hope so. The content is written from what I like to call, or what I've coined the term, UACT, Universally Accepted Christian Teachings. So for individuals who are persons of faith, no matter what adversity they tend to be going through, or even what Christian denomination, I feel like they can really sort of take away something of value from this book, the things that are universally transferable in the content. So I'd definitely say so.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
So what's next for you? How do we get the book, and what's your mission now?
Absolutely. Well, the book is available for pre-order on Amazon right now until January 29th. After January 29th, it'll still be available on Amazon, but also wherever books are sold in the United States and Australia, which is where the offices are for our publishers. And there's going to be a book signing at Novel Bookstore in East Memphis. That's March 4th from 2 to 4, and I hope everybody joins us for that.
That's awesome.
That'd be wonderful.
I think they will.
I hope so.
I think a lot of people will be there.
Thank you so much.
Anthony, thank you very much.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank
What
you.
an inspiring story. Great way to start the week.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.